everyone. Welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen, folks, there's a link tree down below. Has links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there. Follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I'll talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages, and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Listen, folks, Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Whew. Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be sitting down. We're going to have a live radio show right here on this channel, and we're going to discuss everything that's going on with the New York Jets. The past game we just played, we'll be talking about the game that we have coming up. We'll be discussing it all. Call in. I take live callers. I love going back and forth with you folks about this football team. Now, with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets taking a nasty loss to the New England Patriots, 15-10 at MetLife. Oh my God. Whew. Man, salutes to all the savages. I cannot wait to talk to y'all about this. Man, I miss talking to y'all boys after the game and girls, Jets brothers and sisters. I miss talking to y'all. But we'll Eastern. Man, I don't know where I want to start. I'm going to start with the coaching first. Okay, look, there was a lot of hate on Nathaniel Hackett. I'm going to start with the offensive side on coaching. Was Hackett's game plan like super innovative? No. Was it vanilla with very little motion? And yeah, it was, okay? But there were guys open, okay? There were guys open. His play calling wasn't horrific. There were guys open. And I'm going to get into why Zach Wilson isn't pulling the trigger fast enough. I don't know. But there were guys open. The thing that I will question is his personnel usage, right? Why is Randall Cobb getting 44 snaps? Why? Why are we not using the speedster, the burner, the guy that can take the top off the defense? Why are we not seeing more of Mecole Hardman? Why are we not finding a way to get the ball in his hands early and often? That's the questions that I have, man. And I start wondering that these vanilla game plans and things that we're seeing, was this done this week to protect Zach Wilson, right? Listen, make no mistake. Zach Wilson was awful in this game, okay? And I'm a Zach Wilson guy. We drafted him. I said, all right, he's got some traits. I like him. He was horrific in this game. He was so gun shy. And it seems like at this point, he's so concerned about making a mistake that he can't see anything quick enough to then let it go. He's not going to let it fly. He's so hesitant. He's so scared to do anything that it just all passes him by so fast. Everything's happening. It seems like everything's happening so fast out there to him, he can't decipher and make a decision whatsoever. Early in the game, man, I watched him take sacks that were just mind-blowing. I'm talking mind-blowing. In the first quarter on 3rd and 7, with like 8 minutes and 45 seconds, he took a sack where there was rush around him. Nobody even touched him. He just like spun around and then fell down. Sack. He ran into another sack. The pressure was coming up the middle. He just ran forward into the sack. What the hell is going on? Then there was a sack on 1st and 10 in the second quarter. I think it was like 14 minutes and 50 seconds that was just infuriating because there was guys open. He dropped back on 1st and 10. And looking around, there's guys running wide open. He's not letting it go. And then boom, he gets sacked. He held onto the ball forever. And people were trying to talk about the offensive line being bad. Listen, the line wasn't, it wasn't stellar, right? The line play wasn't just where you had a million years, but he had more than enough time to throw the football. He had more than enough time to throw the football in this football game, and he was not letting it go. I thought the line played decently, pretty decently, especially when you look at the shakeup that we've had. Dwayne Brown now in the IR. He's out at least 4 games. You got Mekhi Becton back at his rightful position of left tackle, which he should have been a starting left tackle from the very beginning of the season, but whatever. They moved ATV out to right tackle and then put Titman at right guard. Okay, so this is a line that's moving around, but I thought they held up pretty well. I know people were talking about the New York Jets and the running game. We only had 38 yards total rushing on the day. 38 yards total. You can't run the football when teams literally sell out to stop the run. The Patriots were in single high safety all game, damn near all game. They were begging Zach Wilson to beat him with his arm, begging him to beat them with his arm. He couldn't do it. He couldn't find it, man. Let me tell you something. There was a spark in the game where he was able to lead a drive in the fourth quarter that ended in a touchdown that brought the score 13-10. Okay? And at that point, as bad as we had looked all game, I'm like, dang. Like, that drive was wonderful. He made some throws. He was getting the ball out of his hands quickly, but that's when we went up tempo. So things were moving faster. It was a lot of hurry up. The Patriots were on their toes on the drive. He ends up, boom, leads the drive, touchdown. The Jets defense goes out there and gets him the ball back with like 2 minutes and 44 seconds left on the clock. Get the ball near our end zone, drops back, right? Their guy's wide open. What does he do? He takes a sack for a safety. With two check downs, right there, wide open. I think it was like a tight end and a running back. I'm talking wide open. Took a sack for a safety. And even when we were able to get the ball back with 1 minute and 44 seconds left, still within striking distance, if we get a score, we win the game. We come out with 1 minute and 44 left. We get all the way down to 4th and 10. It's 4th and 10. He drops back, looks around. There's guys running around. He looks at Tyler Conklin and throws him the ball for a 2-yard gain on 4th and 10. On 4th and 10, he threw the ball to Tyler Conklin for a 2-yard gain. And when asked after the game why he did that, why he made that play, he said, well, I didn't really like what I saw on the back end. So, I just saw Tyler. I said he's got one man over there. So I threw him the ball thinking, hey, he could break a tackle. Then he can make a play. On 4th and 10, he threw the ball at Tyler Conklin. That guy quickly tagged. The guy was right there. Dude, he was missing checkdowns all day. He had been missing checkdowns all day. And then on 4th and 10, you decide to hit a checkdown. Man, it's just mind-boggling. And then Randall Cobb dropped the tip. He threw up a Hail Mary. It got tipped. Randall Cobb could have caught it. We actually would have still won the game if Randall Cobb had caught that ball. But his foot had buckled under him. But it was over. It was over, man. All right? I don't know, man. And you see the frustration building. Again, we saw it last season, but boy, we saw it in this game. Garrett Wilson is on the sidelines literally pleading with Zach Wilson to get it together and just get the ball out of his hands. He's literally pleading with him. You could see it. They were sitting down with a guy at offensive staff going through stuff on their pad, the plays, and Garrett Wilson is pointing out like, dude, I'm open. Throw the ball, bruh. Just throw the ball. I'm wide open. Just throw the ball, please. And he was open a lot in this game. They manned up on Garrett Wilson. They had their rookie corner on Garrett Wilson. He was cooking him. He was open. I just didn't see him. And I know people are screaming for him to be benched, and I get it. A lot of people screaming, bring in Carson Wentz, Matt Ryan. Robert Saleh, directly after the game, said that they are not benching Zach Wilson, and they're going to go forward with him. And then he doubled down on it today. When the media asked him again, hey, are you going forward with Zach after having a night to sleep on it? He said yes. Unequivocally, quickly, yes. Zach Wilson looks to be the guy going forward. I know people want to talk about the defense. The defense was good enough. They only gave up 13 points. They didn't get no sacks, no pressure, which is weird because our vaunted pass rush has seemingly disappeared. I don't know where it went, but we're not getting the quarterbacks. We didn't get to Mac Jones. But they only gave up 13 points. Yes, there was a big, tight end got lost in coverage for a big touchdown. we only gave up 13 points on defense. That is more than enough of a winnable game. The Patriots were not stellar offensively either. It's just mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Mind-blowing what I saw offensively. Mind-blowing. I mean, even Michael Carter went off on a coach on the sideline. He apologized and he talked about it. You know, of course, it's a lot of, heated exchanges. They both want to win. He's an alpha. The coach is an alpha. They want to do whatever they can. But, he told him, hey, I made it with the coach. Everything's fine. Like, we're moving on from that. And, Michael Carter's a great, great guy. But you can see that the frustration is building. And if Zach Wilson does not get it together and start getting the ball out of his hands quickly in an offense that is predicated on timing, getting the ball out of your hands quickly. This was the same issue last year with Mike LaFleur, right? And we got rid of him. And we said, hey, it's Mike LaFleur's fault. But again, you go back to a lot of those games, even though Mike LaFleur wasn't the greatest play caller, you look at those games, there were guys wide open. There were guys wide open. And if you do not get get the ball out of your hands quickly, okay? In this Shanahan-y kind of offense that's been put together by Nathaniel Hackett and Aaron Rodgers, that's been brought here, if you don't get it done and get the ball out of your hands, timing, we're going to have some problems going forward. I don't know what to say, man. Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel about the Jets losing to the Patriots? What are your thoughts about the coaching staff or Coach Sully himself coming out and saying that they're not benching Zach, they're going forward with him? Do you think they're making a major mistake? What are your thoughts about the frustration building on this football team? Could you see Sully losing this team? What are your thoughts about the Jets defense? How do you feel about the Jets coaching? Do you think Nathaniel Hackett could do more? Comment down below. I want to hear from you folks. Let's go back and forth. You folks have a good one. Peace.